Hey there. Welcome back. Today we are going to be unboxing some holiday teas. I have here this adorably festive little box, which is filled with various teas. It is called Teas for the holidays. You can see this lovely little star at the top. And these are teas from the Republic of Tea. And there are 4 different varieties in this box. And when I saw this little box of tea, this little sampler, I immediately thought, oh yes, this needs to star in an ASMR video. This little box is extremely tappy. And also just very cute. I like the symmetrical nature of the box. It is a lovely little cube. And you can see it has that cute pattern all the way around the box. And you can see there are quite a few things in this pattern. There are red stars, there are green leaves, green holly leaves, green leaves, and there are red ornaments, red round shiny glass Christmas balls, ornaments. And so one of the things I thought that this little box might lend itself to would be a little bit of follow my instructions, because I thought it would be fun if I instructed you to focus on that Christmas ornament right there. Focus on that red Christmas ball. Good job. Now focus on this green leaf. On this green leaf. And now this red star. Beautiful. And now this red star. And now this green leaf. Do you see this whole line of green leaves? Just keep your attention on that line of green leaves. Beautiful. And now up here to this little line of the star, the circle, 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 the star. Beautiful. Now you choose something. Okay, you choose something. You choose either a star or an ornament or a leaf to look at, okay? Choose. Look at whatever you'd like. Okay, and now switch. Switch to something different. Okay, now switch. Switch to one more thing. Okay, beautiful, wonderful. Okay, now you can just let your attention relax. I think sometimes it's fun to throw little random extra triggers into things. You can let me know if you like that too. This box has such a nice, smooth sound. It's always so interesting, what kind of white noise you can create with different objects. Okay, so now that we have explored the outside of this box and its shape and its colors and the shapes that are represented upon it, now maybe, oh, I haven't done that yet. I'm really going to draw this one out. I love to do an unboxing or something like this with just one item. I mean, even though there are multiple teas inside here, it's really, really fun to super duper take my time. I just think that's a fun style to do sometimes, and it's very relaxing for me, so I hope it's relaxing for you. Okay, so as I said, these are teas for the holidays, and there are 4 varieties. They are peppermint bark, comfort and joy, cinnamon vanilla, and pumpkin spice. And I picked up this little box of tea, admittedly, because I wanted to do ASMR with it, but also because I did want to have some festive teas on hand for the season for myself and visitors to my home. And I also usually take tea with me wherever I go. So I thought these could be fun to bring along to share with others at gatherings and such. And there's a variety of caffeinated and decaf. I think 2 are caffeinated and 2 are decaf. We'll read a little more back here. And I hope to use these, some of these, there are 24, so there are quite a few in here, to fill out my tea chest for the holiday season. And I did a video last year, right after the holidays, when I had received that tea chest as a Christmas gift. I did a video of sorting my teas into my tea chest. So I will link to that if you're, looking for more tea-related content. So yes, let's see what exactly is in here. The Holiday Tea Assortment 24 Tea Bag Sampler. 6 tea bags each. Okay, of the following 4 varieties. The first is Peppermint Bark Rooibos Tea. Caffeine-free organic green rooibos, peppermint, vanilla, and cocoa. Oh, wow. That one sounds really good. That's really interesting. Right off the bat, the very first one. I knew there was a mint one, but I didn't realize it was quite that complex. Well, I'm never sure. I think I am pronouncing this type of tea correctly. Rooibos. Rooibos. I used to say rubios, and then I realized that I think in my head I was transposing a couple of the letters, and that's not phonetically really how it is spelled. But it is a tea that I enjoy very much. But I think I've only ever had red rooibos tea. I don't think I've ever had green. So that's interesting. And it is a decaffeinated, well, not decaffeinated, it is naturally uncaffeinated. And so as someone who is always seeking out caffeine-free beverages, I have gotten to know this tea, and it is a tasty one. So, wow, I'm excited about that one. Peppermint bark tea and cocoa. Anytime tea has a little hint of chocolate in it, that's always it's always interesting. I've had some cacao teas that were really tasty. Okay, the next tea that we have is Comfort and Joy Black Tea. It is fine black tea with holiday spices and fruit. So that sounds lovely. I love a good spicy tea, and like I said, I don't drink caffeinated tea often, but I do indulge once in a while, so that sounds lovely. The next one is Cinnamon Vanilla Rooibos Tea. Caffeine-free rooibos tea blended with spices. So that's good. I've got a spicy, uncaffeinated option in here. And then the fourth variety. Any guesses of sort of what we haven't covered yet as far as winter seasonal goodness? The last one is Pumpkin Spice Black Tea. Fine black tea with natural pumpkin and warm spices. So there's another lovely spicy one for the season. And it says all teas are gluten-free. So that is good to know. So, should we bust into this little box? Should we actually take a closer look at the teas? Let's see. So I did bring my scissors with me, but I realized that this actually doesn't have a sticker or anything on it, which is actually kind of nice. So I can fully retain this fun little box. And here again on the top it says the Republic of Tea. And there's a very cute little teapot there. Can you see the teapot in the middle? Among all the rest of the pattern, there is a teapot. So that is fun to spot. The teapot in the spot. Okay, so I guess I will just see how this opens. I think I can just pop it open. Oh, and there's a little it's, this is so cute already. It says here on the little flap here as you're pulling it out, enjoy sip by sip rather than gulp by gulp. Well, you know what? That has kind of become, I would say that is one of my mantras for life these days. To enjoy life sip by sip rather than gulp by gulp. So I really like that. Okay, well, we have already had one surprise. Let's open it up. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, well, as you can see, first of all, they are these large, wide tea bags, which I don't know why that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting them to be regular sized, you know, and kind of like in 4 little quadrants in here or something like that, but they are in a single stack. It's an interesting sound. Cool, and they are, the varieties do appear to be different colors. This one stands out the most, and I'm guessing this is the mint one. But these other, they kind of look all the same, but they are slightly different shades of red and kind of orange and brown. Okay, cool. So let's pull out some tea. Okay, I got myself rearranged there in a little bit better position to do this. Okay, well, I really feel drawn to pull out one of these mint ones. It seems to be wanting to come out if I'm right. Oh, and I am right. It is peppermint bark. And oh my goodness, look at this. Oh. So we have this beautiful tea bag, holder, sleeve, whatever you might call it, that has snowflakes on it. And it is indeed peppermint bark, caffeine-free green rooibos round tea bag. Okay, so they are round tea bags, which is why they're this shape. Okay, and you can see there's some holly berries and leaves, and a little tea pot icon in the middle there. And, okay, let's see what they have to say about this tea. There's actually quite a bit written on the back of this. Enjoy this environmentally friendly, round, unbleached tea bag, free of wasteful strings, staples, and tags. Okay, well, that's actually really cool. That is honestly something that frustrates me, is when there are staples in tea bags. I mean, I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but that, you know, I don't know, there is just a lot of waste around tea bags sometimes, and that's why I like to use a lot of loose teas, but it is, you know, fun and convenient sometimes to actually have pre-bagged tea. So, way to go, Republic of Tea, for rethinking and innovating your packaging a little bit. I've seen round tea bags like that before, but, you know, they certainly aren't the usual. And then there also appears to be a little poem on here. This is fantastic. I love it. It says, steep me a cup for a winter's night, for the wind howls loud and the furies fight. Spice it with love and stir it with care, and I'll toast our bright eyes, my sweetheart fair. Mina Thomas Antrim. That's lovely. That's so fun. We get a little bit of tea poetry. Okay, and then it instructs us to steep tea bag for 5 to 7 minutes using boiling water. And the ingredients in this tea include peppermint, green rooibos, cocoa, vanilla, and blackberry leaves. Wow, that sounds super yummy. Wow, I am very excited to try this one, and perhaps I will have to sip one of these in a future video so I can tell you what it's like, because I just get excited whenever I discover a new herbal or uncaffeinated tea. You know, that's a little something more interesting and a little something something. Cool. Okay, so that is the first variety that we have pulled out. Peppermint bark. Peppermint. 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 Just watch the peppermint. 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 Peppermint bark. Peppermint bark. Peppermint. Peppermint. Peppermint bark. Okay, that is number 1. Okay, we will pick up our little box again. And okay, I probably should have gone, you know, from top to bottom, but I was too excited about these pretty icy blue ones. But I will now pull one from the very top, one of these reddish ones. Oh, and this one, they really are fun to pull out. I didn't expect them to be this ornate and pretty. This one is Comfort and Joy. And you can see on this one, there are some red snowflakes, actually. That's kind of cool. And some greenery in the background here. And the little teapot icon. Comfort and Joy. Holiday Blend Round Black Tea Bag. So again, here we are with the round tea bags. Okay, so this one has a different little, this is kind of a quotation on the back of it. I love it, this is so fun. It says, "At this moment, somewhere, the kettle calls. Somewhere, the pot waits. Somewhere, a person smiles into a cup, watching the leaves unfurl. The Minister of Leaves." Well, I don't know who the Minister of Leaves is, but I like that sentiment, to think about all the different people all over the world who might be enjoying a cup of tea at the same time as you. That is a nice thing to think about. And this one, the Comfort and Joy, contains black tea, cinnamon, cloves, licorice, and apple pieces. Ooh, that sounds good. It's always interesting when fruit sneaks into your tea. I'm usually not much of a fruit in tea person, but apple sometimes can make an appearance, and I enjoy that. So, okay, cool. This one says, place tea bag in a cup, steep for 3 to 5 minutes using boiling water. I think this one said a longer time. This one said 5 to 7. So the rooibos, 5 to 7. The black tea, 3 to 5. Interesting. I'm always learning about my tea protocol. Okay, so that's number two in our variety pack. Comfort and Joy. Okay, and then we've tried the minty green, minty ones. So let's go down to this next little section. Okay. And this one is cinnamon vanilla. Oh, this one's really cute. It has candles on the front of it. I keep saying that they're all cute. I should come up with a better adjective than that. They are very cozy and charming and nostalgic. And you can see this one has a vanilla flower and vanilla bean there. And the candles. Cinnamon vanilla, caffeine free, red rooibos, round tea bag. Really should give these their due of crinkling. Crinkling always makes me a bit nervous because it can be quite intense. That's kind of nice though, the subtlety of the tea bag inside the sleeve. Sometimes I really amuse myself when I'm exploring ASMR sounds, but it's so much fun. Isn't that a neat sound? Let me know if you like that sound as much as I do. Maybe I will do a video with more of that kind of, I don't even know what to call that. It's not exactly tapping and it's not exactly crinkling. It's like, but it's definitely kind of a sticky sound. Okay, well, this one also has a quotation on the back. I'll have to see. I assume probably each variety has its own little piece of poetic language, that they're not all different, but we'll have to check. But the one for cinnamon vanilla says, contentment of thought, goodness and grace, harmony, water, tea, to those who have discovered the path, share the cup. Again, from the Minister of Leaves. And this one says to steep for 5 to 7 minutes. I guess again, since it is a rhubarb. So that's what we're learning. Okay, so this is our third variety so far. So we have one left. Let's see, do you remember? Do you remember what the last one was down here at the bottom? It's a little bit more of an orangey brown color. That gives you a hint. I think I'm correct here and I'm pulling out the right one. Let's do it little envelope style here. Just keep teasing you and faking you out. This one is, oh, do I have it upside down? Yes. Pumpkin spice. So lest you think pumpkin spice season had passed us by, oh no. It will last long into the winter months. I mean, I do love gourds and squash and pumpkins all through the cold weather season. So this one is pumpkin spice, seasonal round black tea bag. We have 1, 2 pumpkins and a little tea kettle. And let's see what wisdom or poetry we have on the back of this one. Oh, interesting. This one says, tea tempers the spirit and harmonizes the mind, dispels lassitude and relieves fatigue, awakens thought and prevents drowsiness. The spirit of tea is one of peace, comfort, and refinement. Lu Yu, the sage of tea. And the ingredients in this one are black tea, ginger, cinnamon, pumpkin, blackberry leaves, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice. And it says to steep for 3 to 5 minutes since it is black tea. And you know what? I don't think I read you the ingredients of the cinnamon vanilla. I think I skipped that. I mean, you might be able to guess what they are. That gives me an opportunity to crinkle a couple of these together. The ingredients in the cinnamon vanilla tea are caffeine-free rhubarb, natural cinnamon, and vanilla. Just in case you were in suspense about that and wondering. Okay, so now we have all four of our lovely teas. Can sort of shuffle them up a little bit. Can you remember what they were? Can you remember the four different teas? We have peppermint bark, peppermint, 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 peppermint bark, and then we have pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice, and then we have the classic, but you know, slightly mysterious cinnamon vanilla. Cinnamon vanilla, 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 vanilla. And then perhaps the most overtly festive of all, the comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. And that is what I wish to you this season, my friends. Comfort and joy. I think that is a lovely sentiment that is expressed this time of year, and I wish that everyone would take it very literally and allow a lot of comfort and a lot of joy into our lives this season. I feel like I could play cards with these. Say, I have a cinnamon vanilla. Do you have a peppermint bark? Maybe I can make them into a card game. Okay, so I do want to check. I want to pull out just a random one and see if the quotation on the back is any different. I can't imagine that it would be, but let's see. That would be, you know, quite personalized. This comfort and joy. Yes, it has the same quotation. I will read it again because it's lovely. At this moment, somewhere, the kettle calls. Somewhere, the pot waits. Somewhere, a person smiles into a cup, watching the leaves unfurl. The Minister of Leaves. Cool. Well, I think those are all of our teas. We have successfully unboxed these holiday teas. So you know that often when I do an unboxing or a what's in my bag or something like that, I like to put things back in when we're finished and, you know, sort of leave things better than when we started. That's what I learned in all my years of being a Girl Scout. Leave things, leave places better than you found them. So I'm going to put these back in the box. So I'll see if I can sort them accordingly. Get a little crinkly action while we're doing that. I'm going to put the comfort and joy in there. And the pumpkin spice, it was down on the bottom. Put that in there. And then we have another comfort and joy, since we were using that as our little check on what was on the back. Then our cinnamon vanilla, of course. That one goes on top. And then I think this is my favorite. I think this is the one I'm most excited to try. The peppermint bark green rhubarb. Put that back in its little tea home. And you know, now that I see what shape these are, I don't think I will try to put them into my tea chest because it is designed for smaller little square tea bags. So I think I will just keep these in this box since it's so cute and keep it on my counter near my little hot beverage station. I actually this year I just kind of got inspired and I did create a little coffee hot chocolate station on the counter in my kitchen, and I'm actually really proud of it because I think it came out very cute and it's very convenient, and I really love to make hot beverages during the winter months, and it just makes it more of a special ritual to have a nice little spot for it. So maybe I will try doing a little video of my hot chocolate station. That would be fun. But this box is just so lovely and festive in and of itself. Like it can just be its own little decoration. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 varieties of tea. I'm going to close, and tuck that in. And yeah, so it's just this perfectly appointed little cube of tea. So which one would you like to try? If you were coming over for tea time, which one would you choose? The peppermint bark rhubarb tea, the comfort and joy black tea, the cinnamon vanilla rhubarb tea, or the pumpkin spice black tea? If you want to leave a comment, please, and tell me which tea you would like. It would be fun to have a little YouTube tea party together in the comments and see what type of tea everyone would like. And you can tell me how you take it, if you like milk and sugar in your tea, or if you like it just plain, or perhaps a little honey. Whatever you like. At the spontaneous, quiet comfort holiday tea party that I am spontaneously throwing right now in the comments section. Well, thank you for hanging out here with me and my teas and allowing me to just have a nice little time with you and really savor the ritual of getting some nice new tea and bringing it into my kitchen. That is one of the things I love about ASMR and why I value it, is because I feel like it helps me slow down and really pay attention to things and listen and watch. And it helps me appreciate all the wonderful little moments of sensory perception and joy and just awareness, you know? True awareness of all the beautiful things that are happening around us. I could tap on this little old box forever, I think. So I'll have to keep it in the rotation. Last year I did a whole video tapping on festive boxes. I will link to that, and maybe I will have to put that in the mix this year. Thank you for hanging out with me. Take good care of yourself. This is a time of year that can be very complicated. It can feel very contradictory, and we can be really happy and really sad all at once. I mean, that's always the case, but I think the holidays accentuate that, because all the happy things are kind of sad and all the sad things are kind of happy this time of year, I feel like. And so just take care of yourself. Give yourself some space and some time, to sit with the feelings that are tough, as well as the joyful ones, and just know that you're not alone, and everyone feels that way. Everyone has ups and downs with their emotions. It's very normal, and there's nothing weird about you or wrong with you. If your emotions are all over the place sometimes, it's just part of being human. And you are a beautiful human. See, I always have to get some affirmations and encouraging words into these videos, because we all need to hear them, especially this time of year. And just know that whatever you're doing is enough. You are enough, and you are wonderful, and you deserve to feel good and have joy and peace in your heart. So whenever you can this season, when it's possible, choose peace. That's what I keep saying to myself anytime I'm starting to get stressed out. I say, okay, how can I choose peace? And I also remind myself that I want to be approaching everything in life, but especially everything around the holidays, which are all about love and peace and connecting with people. That's what I think. To approach things and situations from a place of love rather than a place of fear. Because almost always when I am feeling stressed out or overwhelmed or anxious, it's because I'm coming from a place of fear. I'm afraid I'm not doing something enough, or I'm afraid something won't work out, or, I'm afraid things won't be the way I ideally want them to be, and that people won't think and feel the things I wish they would think and feel. And of course, those are all things we can't control. And so when that fear wells up, the fear of not being able to control things, because we never can, I try to replace that with love. So as I approach different people and different events and different situations this holiday season, that is my mantra. How can I approach this with love and not fear? How can I bring love to myself and to those around me and not give in to the fear? And the fear is there. It will always be there. It's a part of who we are. We can't eradicate it completely. trying to take care of us and protect us. But we can, relegate it to an appropriate place in our lives and not let fear run the show. We can let love and self-trust guide the show and lead us as we live our lives. Okay, that was an interesting little rambly tangent there, but I just felt called to share those thoughts, so maybe that is something that you needed to hear, and I hope it might be helpful or encouraging to you, and that is what I wish for all of us this season, is for love to fill our hearts and to bring us peace. So take good care of yourself. Stay nice and cozy. Enjoy lots of warm, comforting beverages. Rest well.